I remember I was 5 years old when I nearly drowned. It was during my daycare trip to the river. I was standing in the water and suddenly I fell into the deep pit. I could still feel the panic. I was waving my arms. I was screaming. I saw faces of my teachers and other children, but they couldn't hear me. I did not know how to swim and the water was too deep. In my eyes, I saw those little tiny circles like it was a hologram, a kaleidoscope, like it wasn't real. I don't know how long I was struggling, but eventually I gave up. My arms stopped moving. I accepted that I was dying. The water was getting into my throat. And at that moment, somebody grabbed me by the back of my shirt and got me out of the water. That was one of my teachers. After some time, I was coughing out water and catching my breath, and we all walked into the daycare. And then I remember the teacher was telling everything what had happened to my mum. It's strange. I only remember 3 or 4 moments from my entire childhood, and this is one of them. All my life, I had a distant relationship with water. I never learned how to swim. I taught my son to swim when he was a few months old, but me, no. I've done only aqua aerobics in the swimming pools, and at the sea I was standing waist deep. Only where I could feel the ground with my feet. If not, panic. I used to admire people who could swim freely in the sea, ocean or pools, and inside something was missing in me. A year ago, I tried to sign up with the local pool to learn to swim, but things always got in the way. The instructor didn't show up, and then I didn't have a car, and then I forgot, and then just lost interest. Excuses, just excuses. Then last week, during my meditation, a clear message came through in my mind. Lift your right foot and go to the pool. For the last couple of years, I've been learning to follow my intuition. Ever since I began growing spiritually, I've been listening to the voice inside. I thought, all right, I'll go this weekend, and then I forgot. Then on Sunday morning, my friend sent me a message on TikTok. Hey, how are you doing? I'm going to the swimming pool. Swimming pool, I forgot. Thank you, myself, for the reminder. So I signed up with the local center to learn how to swim, and went there on Monday evening for my first session. I started swimming with foam support, of course, on the shallow end. And while I swam, I let myself remember that terrifying moment from my childhood. But this time I chose myself. I entered the fear. I reminded myself I'm a beloved child of God and I can do anything. I'll take time before I learn how to swim properly, I know that. But I'm proud. I found the time, I gathered my strength, I stopped making excuses, and I set up an intention and stepped into the fear. And now, speaking to you here, like this, it's another walking into fear moment, into the unknown. I've made a decision. I want to share my story. I want to talk about self-healing, self-motivation, growth, and choosing yourself again and again. If you're in fear, in confusion, or feeling lost, I hope my story will help you to feel less alone. I hope it reminds you can step through your fear too. Thank you for listening, and I love you all. Welcome to Phoenix Pathway. Let's rise together.